am the queen of Ashbury Terrace.
Arms up. Arms up.
Okay, say me your name again. Tell me your name again.
Mira.
Mira. How old are you, Mira?
The other.
Oh, what? This one?
This one.
3?
This one.
Put it in
Okay,
the
show me where Papa is.
This is 3.
Where is Papa? Where?
There.
Okay, let's go to him and let's go and meet him.
I came out to my mom when I was 25. Yeah, I was living in San Francisco at the time.
Who gets more candies for you?
Papa or Daddy? Who gives you more candy?
Papa?
Alright, man. Give me a five. Yeah. My sisters were also in San Jose. And so many times I had sort of thought of coming out to them. And I would go to San Jose on the weekends and I would chicken out and then I wouldn't tell them. And then finally, one weekend, I picked up enough courage and I told my mother and my sisters. My father was still in India at the time. That I was gay. My belief is that when parents tell you this is not right, I don't think you'll be happy, this is not the way to live your life, it's because that's the only model they have known. And one of the surest ways is to focus on your own happiness, focus on making a good balanced life for yourself. It's a different model. And your parents will finally drop all their concerns for you when they see that you are happy. But if you internalize all that they tell you and as a result stop yourself from being fully happy, making a full, rich life for yourself, internalizing all that criticism and concern from your parents, then you're not going to be happy, and the parents will keep sensing that. And then they will keep giving you the same feedback. Look, I told you you won't be happy. So the best revenge is focusing on your life. Do what you want to do. If happiness is a goal for your life, pursue it. And your parents will then see you happy and then drop all their reservations. So there was, of course, a lot of crying and tears. But over the years, it's turned out wonderfully.
Oh, first time it was shock. And he is my only son, you know. So I was expecting something else, but I can't do anything. Then one day I questioned him, you want my happiness or yours? He said, okay, Mom, I can do what you like me to do, but I won't be happy. So I said, okay, then go do whatever you like, whatever makes you happy. I want to see you happy.
The back.
Okay.
And no, I want to go in the car.
You have to let him finish.
No, I want to go.
I'll swing you instead.
Mira,
I'll swing you instead.
Mira, you are so bossy.
You get the swing. You get to do the daddy swing. What are you doing? You're doing gymnastics? Are you doing a pirouette? Are you doing a jeté? What's that? What's that?
No, you.
It was very hard.
Yeah.
It was very hard.
So,
And in my culture, I never heard of it. That was the main thing.
You give Daddy G a bite?
Go in the room.
Oh,
Time out.
I want to talk to Uncle Abhishek. He came all the way to talk to us. Yeah.
I want grandchildren. And he said, Mom, you took my words. We were planning to adopt children. So now I am happy.
You gonna take my blood pressure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is the doctor? Do we have a doctor in the family, Kabir?
Yeah.
Who is the doctor?
Papa.
That's right.
Gotta be careful, Mira.
Papa. Who else is a doctor, Kabir?
No.
And we'll take turns.
Who else is doctor?
No, that is my doctor.
Who's the doc?
I'm going to sit on the floor
Is
too.
Addison a doc?
If you're all sitting on the floor,
I'm gonna check blood pressure.
blood pressures. Okay.
Whose blood pressure are you gonna check, Betu? And there's more.
Daddy's.
I see it.
Daddy's, all right.
No, Papa's daddy's.
And do you know why?
Because daddy.
Because Daddy needs to have his blood pressure checked. Now it's on record.
Probably 3 or 4 months into our relationship. I mean, you know, at our age, we realized very quickly that that he was. I realized that he was a keeper, and that thank you, Kabir, and that this was someone that I could really spend the rest of my life with, and I shared that with my family, and they were all very excited about it. So it was a very positive experience. It's hard at that point to
I want it yellow now.
Okay, ask Papa to give you a yellow one now. Yellow one is banana. Mira, are you finished with it?
I want
Thank you.
banana.
Thank you. You know, it was hard at that time to visualize the life that I have now. Of course, it was something that I certainly dreamt of and wanted very much, but I just didn't know if it was attainable.
You know, I didn't imagine children, I'll tell you that. But I guess I'm an optimist, and I just imagined that I would have a happy life with someone I love forever after. And I didn't imagine that I would really face any significant ostracism from my family. I guess I just knew my family, and I knew that they loved me, and I couldn't imagine them not being a part of my life. So I just imagined that I would have a partner, and I would live happily ever after with him, with my family very much a part of my life. So I didn't imagine any lonely or ostracized life. But of course, with the children, it has just been incredible. They are just such joy, and they just give such deep sustenance to my soul. And the family has been really even more a part of our lives now. Everybody loves them, and they have just brought us much closer to both our families, Ken's family and my family also. So this is as much as anybody could ask for. So Kabir, does Daddy have high blood pressure?
Yes.
A little bit or very high?
Very high.
And I may need some medicine then. Can you give me some medicine?
Haji Betu,
Or do
can
I
you
need
give
a
him some
shot?
medicine?
Do I need a shot?
A shot.
I need a shot. Oh, look
We
at you.
have a band-aid. We have a band-aid.
You're gonna put a Band-Aid for my high blood pressure?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a band-aid.
Mira, this checks the temperature of your dog.
Let's do a chorus line. One. Singular sensation. Every little step she takes. Lift one. Ooh. I actually knew at about 35 that I actually wanted kids, and I just didn't think at the time it was attainable, and not just for me personally or legally, and so. But it was something that crossed my mind early on, and I think it wasn't until Inder and I were together, and where we could visualize the living together as a family and raising kids, and with the great support that his family brings, living out here in California. Since I'm so far from my family, it provides the kind of extended family that I think is important for raising of kids. So it's been actually wonderful.
I mean, Ken is a very, very quality person, and having gone through life enough, I knew that he was an incredible man, and I loved him, and we built a house together first, and it was just a natural progression. We both are very close to our families. We are very close to our nieces and nephews, and in fact, once a friend of ours came to visit, and she had a young son with her. And when he left, we just missed them so much, and the child especially. That evening we said, you know what, we should start our own family. And we went through open adoption, so it took about 6 months of paperwork and getting ready. And then, bingo, here came Kabir, and a year and a half after that came Meera, and it's been just wonderful ever since, yeah.
I want you to put it on.
I can put
It is for girl. And tell Daddy, put it on Daddy G. Daddy G's gonna wrap the turban. I think that the kids are handling it very well. I mean, one of the things that we decided to do when we did open private adoption is that the kids' birth moms selected us to be their parents, and we were very upfront with the kids about who their moms are and where they live, and that they selected us to be their forever family. And one of the things that we wanted to do as we sort of started this quest was to really make sure that we had women role models around us, and with the support of Inder's family being very close here in California, his mom and his sisters, and my mom and my sister on the East Coast, we have quite a few women support models for them, and they call Inder's sisters Mama, and see my sister and my mom on a regular basis too. So I think it's been quite positive for us and as a family.
The only thing I'd add is that we are fortunate to be in San Francisco. We have lots of lesbian women who are mothers, gay parents who are fathers, single mothers, single fathers. So there's a huge panoply of family structure, if you will. So I've not discerned any issues, any anxiety, any questions from the children. And we'll see what the coming years bring. But everything I've seen in San Francisco, they're all different family types, and it's not been an issue at all.
Yeah, I think it's been important for us that the kids see our family structure reflected in society, and they do get to see that in San Francisco, and they see that in fact at their schools, and so it's not an aberration, and in fact it seems quite normal because they have friends with similar family structures as well. So.
Also, I read somewhere that in America, only 1/4 of all children have a mother and a father at home. Only 1/4, 25%. So this image of the ideal mom-dad family, it's really a minority image. And the majority of children do not have that structure. They have other structures. So we are just in the majority, in fact, of family structures. So I read somewhere that young parents are, of course, young parents by definition, people with young children, they are less happy than either older parents whose children have left home or young people in relationships without children. And the reason is that having young children takes all your time, and there's very little time left to devote to each other, left to devote to your own self, and it's a real challenge. Personally, Ken and I feel that we lucked out on that front because we decided to become parents when we were 40. So a lot of the financial struggles that most of us face early in our lives, the stress about working hard, making your career success, all those things were behind us. We didn't have any financial struggles or challenges. I'm told that the largest reason for argument within a relationship is money. And because we were older, that's the last thing we have ever had a disagreement about.
When we have very different styles, Inder is very organized, and I'm not.
Okay, you can end it right there. That's
and-
done. Last sentence.
And I'm more of a
Rangers, right
clutter
there.
person. And so I think we've agreed to disagree on things and live and let live, and that his side is very orderly, very, very together, and my side is organized chaos. And I still know where everything is, but it's a little bit more chaotic. And it took us a while to get used to our different styles, but I think that we've just gotten used to, this is my style, this is his style, and we've accepted that. So.
Do Sat Shri Akal.
Sat Shri Akal.
How did you do the
Sat Shri Akal, betu.
how did you do the big screen?
नहीं, अबे जब मन आएगा तभी करेंगे.
Mira calls herself a curry and rice girl. Yeah, their daughter, 2 years old, she loves only basically chicken curry and rice. She loves it. No, that hasn't been a problem at all. Learning a lot of the different ceremonies has been very interesting and fun.
Is that curry and rice, Kabir?
Curry and rice girl. I want a spoon.
Curry and rice girl.
Curry and rice girl.
Okay. Kabir, I'm going to give you some more rice, betu. Question is, have the kids taught me anything? I think the biggest thing the kids have taught me is to be in the moment. I had always heard growing up, live in the now, live in the moment, enjoy the moment. And I never knew what it meant. And also this idea about dhyan se karo, so dhyan, pay attention to what you are doing. I never understood it fully. But when the kids were born, you have to pay attention to them fully. You have to really be present there all the time. They want you to be present for them. So I noticed that as soon as I come in the door, sometimes I'm thinking about my work, I'm stressed. All of us think about ourselves most of the time. Me. And that's the cause of most of our suffering. Just this constant me tape going on in the head. And the moment I walk in the door, I'm forced to, I like to, and I am challenged to just focus on the children. And within a few moments, I realize that even though I'm running after them, paying a lot of attention to them, I'm getting much, much more relaxed. And I've come to realize it's because the me tape in my mind has stopped. And if someone were to see me taking care of my children, they might think that I'm very busy, that this is such hard work, that he's doing so much because I'm constantly taking care of them, getting food for them, running after them. Once I was working in my kitchen and my bhabhi told me, they all call me Sanjeev at home. She said, Sanjeev, I'm getting tired just looking at you because I'm working so hard. But I don't find it physically taxing or challenging at all, because while my body may be moving, doing all these things for my children, my mind is completely at rest and at peace, and I can do this forever.
I feel great.